in this part. Now j is equals to 4, so alpha 1 comma 4, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4 is already calculated. So 4 comma 4, 5 comma 4, all these values are 0 because the condition fails there. For j is equals to 5, y5 we are trying to compare now within the range. So let us look for value first of all of y5, that is 3. Okay, so we need to compare this again in the values of x3 and x4. So that's the range, and that is why alpha is 3 comma 5 is equals to unity. All other values, alpha 1 comma 5, 2 comma 5, 4 comma 5 and 5 comma 5 are 0. So we have obtained all values of alphas in the first degree. Okay, let us see here that the range of further y6 and y7 won't be in the range of x4 and x5, so that's why these are 4. So there is no condition satisfied, so that's why naturally these values are going to be 0. So thus we have obtained all alpha values which are essentially non-zero. All other values, if required, are 0. Now let us go for k is equals to 2. So all our earlier calculations were involved of first order. So now this is second order. So let us first of all copy the recursion relation, that is equation 10 of alpha with k as the order. So copy this and let us paste it. So now okay, we already know that value of k in this case is going to be 2. Okay, so rather than modifying, let me again paste this equation so that we can modify that equation. Okay, so let us erase first of all these k's. We are going to modify these values. So we know that this is 2, so naturally k minus 1, this will be 1 and 1. So now these earlier obtained values we need to use them here. So let for j is equals to 1, again we need to start as like for first order, and let us say I is equals to 1. So we are trying to say alpha 1 comma 1 2. So let us write down, substitute these values, y1 plus 2 minus 1 minus x1, x1 plus 2 minus 1 x1 alpha 1 comma 1 first, plus x1 plus 2 minus y1 plus 2 minus 1 divided by xi plus k, which is 1 plus 2 minus xi plus 1, which is 1 plus 1, and alpha 1 plus 1 comma 1. So this is y2 x1 divided by x2 minus x1 alpha 1 comma 1 first order, x3 minus y2 divided by x3 minus x2 alpha 2 comma 1, and is equals to, so we need to substitute the values of y's and x. So let us copy these so that we can use them there. Okay, so let us paste it here and resize it. Okay, we can use it further. Okay, so let me remove these markings. So okay, so now I can substitute the values Okay, so alpha 1 comma 1 2 is equals to y2, which is a value 0, and x1, which is 0 again, so divided by 0 minus 0. Okay, so anyways this term goes off because of 0. So alpha 1 comma 1, this value is even 0, so this term goes off. Then second term, which is as 2 x3 minus 0 y2, and x3, which is 2 minus 0, and alpha is 2 comma 1, so we need to check whether 2 comma 1 has any value. Yes, it has unit value, so let us substitute there. Okay, so we get this alpha 1 comma 1 as unit value. Okay, so thus we have obtained our first parameter, and this is a final value of alpha 1 comma 1 and second order. Okay, so for let us increment I by 2, so j is still same, but I from 1 to 2 we have incremented, so j is still 1. So we are trying to say, remember k is also 2, the order remains same. Okay, let us copy this so that we can substitute I is ak there. Okay, so we are trying to get alpha 2 comma 1 for j and I values, and this is 1 plus 2 minus 1 x2 divided by x 2 plus 2 minus 1 x2 alpha 2 comma 1 plus x2 plus 2 minus y 1 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x2 plus 2 minus x2 plus 1, and alpha 2 plus 1 1. Okay, so this gives y2 minus x2 divided by y4 x4 minus x2 alpha 2 1 plus x4 minus y2 divided by x4 minus x3, and alpha 3 comma 1 1. Okay, so let us substitute those values. So here look for y2, better is copy and paste it here. Okay, so this is 0 minus 0 divided by, anyways, so we have recently used this alpha 2 1, which is a unit value, so we can check it. Yes, unit value plus 4 minus 2 divided by x4, which is 4 minus 2. So this alpha, okay, 3 comma 1 is 0. So here after all comma 1 will be 0 values, so this is 0. Okay, so in short we get alpha 2 1 is equals to 0. Okay, so that's the final value. So this weighting factor is 0 of second order. Okay, so again increment I by 1, so that is I is equals to 3, j is still same 2, and also j is 1, k is 2, so we are 3 1, calculating alpha 3 1. Okay, so same equation, y 1 plus 2 minus 1 x3 xi divided by x3 plus 2 plus k minus 1 xi, which is x3, and yes, alpha. Okay, copy it better and paste it. Okay, so this times alpha 3 1 plus x3 plus 2 minus y 1 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x3 plus 2 x3 plus 1, and alpha 3 plus 1 1. Okay, so alpha 3 1 is equals to y2 minus x3 divided by x4 minus x3, and remember this left and right combination is identical, only order is different. So x5 minus y2 divided by x5 minus x4 alpha 4 comma 1 with, okay, so let us substitute these values. So this is 0, y2 is 0, so okay, let us check for first of all alpha 3 comma 1 whether this value is present or not. So we have recently used it and we know that this is 0, so anyways this term is going to be 0. Okay, so this is 4 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 4, and alpha 4 1, this term even is going to be, I guess it's 0. Let us check it. Yes, so this is the term, so this is also 0, so we need not to calculate anything. So alpha 3 1 in short is going to be 0. Okay, let us highlight this, we are going to use it further. Okay, now again for, so I guess that's the final value for this. So for j is equals to 2 now, so we are incrementing it by 1, and now again I will start from 1, k is still 2, so we are actually finding alpha 1 comma 2 is equals to, okay, keep this equation visible so that y2 plus 2 minus 1 minus x1 divided by x1 plus 2 minus 1 minus x1, and alpha 1 comma 2 plus x1 plus 2 y2 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x1 plus 2 minus x1 plus 1, and alpha 2 comma 2. Okay, so let us check for these values first of all. So if they are present, then only we will substitute and calculate the things, otherwise we'll straight away get rid of. Okay, so alpha 2 2 is present but 1 2 is 0, so first term will go off, so this is 0 straight away, and second term, okay, so let us calculate x3 minus y3, okay, x3 minus x2 and alpha 2 comma 2, which is a unity value. Okay, so now let us check for x3, value of x3, which is 2, this one, okay, this is unit value. So in short this is going to be 2 minus 1, which is 1 by 2. Okay, so this value is a half, so this factor comes out to be half. Let us highlight. Okay, now for I is equals to 2 again, for 2 comma 2. Okay, let us substitute these terms. Y is going to be, okay, paste it here, okay, so that it will be easy. Okay, now y2 plus 2 minus 1 minus x2 x1, sorry, x1 actually it's supposed to be x2, sorry, x2 is 2, so this is 2 plus 2 minus 1, yes, minus x2, okay, alpha 2 comma 2 1 plus x2 plus 2 minus y2 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x2 plus 2 minus x2 plus 1 and alpha of 2 plus 1 comma 2. Okay, so this check alpha 2 2 we have recently observed that this is a unit value, so this term is going to remain, first term is going to remain, and other terms okay are 0. So alpha 3 2 is 0. Okay, so first term will be y3 minus x2 divided by x3 minus x2 and unit value. Okay, so this is, let us check for y3. I guess it is 1. y3 is 1, yes. So this is going to be 1 minus 0 divided by x3, which is 2 minus 0 multiplied by 1. So again this value comes out to be half. Alpha 2 comma 2 is equals to 1 half. So this factor is 1 half. Okay, now increment I again. So I is 3, remember j is 2 and k also is 2. Okay, so alpha value is 3 comma 2 of second order now is equals to, okay, so this equation y2 plus 2 minus 1 minus x3 divided by x3 plus 2 minus 1 minus x3 and alpha 3 comma 2 first order plus x3 plus 2 minus y2 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x3 plus 2 minus x3 plus 1. Okay, so alpha 3 plus 1 comma 2. Okay, so let us again check for these values alpha 3 2 and 4 2. We know that these values are going to be 0. 3 2 and 4 2 are 0, so naturally we need not to waste our time in calculating these things, so straight away alpha 3 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so if we work with this logic it will save a lot of time. Okay, so now again move on with I is equals to 4. So we are calculating alpha 4 2. So naturally it will have some bracket multiplied by alpha 4 comma 2 and plus 5 comma 2, and we know that and these values are 0 because only in this case 2 comma 2 is unity, other values comma 2 are 0 for the first order. So that's why again this value is going to be straight away 0. 4 2 is equals to 0. This is the final value. Okay, so now let us increment now j so that we are moving to next slot. Now j is equals to 3 and k is 2 still. I let us say as 1. Alpha is 1 comma 3 2, k is 2. Okay, so let us copy this equation because we need to use it, the format. Okay, so y, let us first of all write down alpha terms. Alpha 1 3 some bracket multiplied by alpha 2 3. Okay, so let us check first of all whether these values are present or not. So we are into j3, so alpha 2 3 is unity, but 1 3 is 0, 3 3 and all comma 3 are 0. Okay, so x1 plus 2 x y 3 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x1 plus 2 minus x1 plus 1. So this term will remain. So this in short is 0 plus x3 minus y4 divided by x3 minus x2 alpha 2 3, which is the unit value. Okay, so let us again go back and check for values of x3. So this value is okay, so alpha 1 comma 3 is equals to x3, which is 2 minus 2 divided by 2 minus 2. So anyways, this by virtue of x manipulation comes out to be 0. So alpha 1 comma 3 second order is 0. Okay, so that was for j. Okay, I is equals to 1. Now again increment I by 1, go to next level. For I is equals to 2 now. J is 3, k is 2. So 2 3 2 is equals to, so let us write down this bracket multiplied by 2 3 and plus some bracket multiplied by 3 3. So we already know that this part is going to be 0, only part 2 3 will remain there. Alpha 2 3 is unity, all other values are 0. Okay, so first term we need to write from that equation, so let us write it. Y j plus k minus 1, so j is 3 plus 2 minus 1 minus xi, which is x2 divided by x2 plus 2 minus 1, which is I plus k minus 1 minus x2. Okay, so this is y4 minus x2 divided by x3 minus x2, and in this value is unity. Okay, so y4 value is 2 minus 0 divided by x3, which is 2 minus 0. So this value comes out to be unity now. So alpha 2 3 is unity. Okay, now let us increment again I value. Okay, so for I is equals to 3 now, alpha 3 comma 3. Okay, some bracket multiplied by alpha 3 3 and 4 3. So anyways, we know that these terms are going to be 0, so straight away this answer is 0. Okay, so similarly for I is equals to 4, straight away we can write, because it will have alpha 4 3 and alpha 5 3, which are already 0, so straight away 0. Okay, so that was for j is equals to 3. Now again increment j to 4. Okay, start from I is equals to 1. So this is nothing but alpha 1 comma 4, so naturally it will have some bracket multiplied by alpha 1 4 first order plus some bracket alpha 2 4 first order. Okay, so let us check for fourth loop what were the condition. So for fourth, j is equals to 4, 1 4 2 4 both are 0. So this saves our time. Alpha 1 4 is 0. I is equals to 2 now. Alpha 2 comma 4. So this is some bracket alpha 2 4 1 plus a bracket this term will be there as x2 2 plus 2 minus y4 plus 2 minus 1 divided by xi plus k minus xi plus 1. Okay, so that is x2 plus 2 minus x2 minus 2 plus 1 I plus 1. Okay, so alpha 3 4 is equals to x4 minus y5 divided by x4 minus x3 times 1. First term is 0, second term is unit value of alpha, and let us substitute x4 is 4 minus 3 divided by 4 minus 2. So this value comes out to be half. Alpha 242 is half. Okay, so now increment I again by 1. So for I is equals to 3, alpha 3 comma 4 2 is equals to. Okay, so let us copy this equation because the first term will be there since alpha 3 comma 4 is unit value. So it is j plus k minus 1. 4 plus 2 minus 1 minus x3 divided by x3 plus 2 minus 1 minus x3 alpha 3 comma 4 1 and plus some bracket we don't care about, and this is 0. Okay, so alpha 3 4 2 is y5 minus x3 divided by x4 minus x3 times alpha 3 4 which is unit value. Okay, so substitute these values, better copy them. Okay, so paste it. y5 value is 3 and x3 is 2. 3 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 2. So in short, alpha 3 4 is half again. Okay, so again increment now I by 1, so 4. So naturally this is alpha 4 comma 4 which will have some bracket alpha 4 4 and plus some bracket into alpha 5 4. These values are 0 naturally straight away. Okay, so alpha 4 comma 4 is 0. Okay, let us change it. Okay, so this is the final value. Now increment j again to 5 and I is equals to 1. Let us start again. So alpha 1 comma 5 2 is some bracket multiplied by alpha 1 5 plus some bracket alpha 2 5, and sorry, these are of first order. Okay, so let us check for what was the condition for fifth loop. Okay, so y5 only, okay, all values except 3 5 are 0. So naturally 1 5 and 2 5 which are involved in alpha 1 5 are 0. So straight away we can write alpha 1 5 as 0. Okay, so this is the final value. Let us increment again I to 2. Okay, so alpha 2 5 is equals to some bracket alpha 2 5 which is 0 value plus some bracket. Now this term will be there because alpha 3 5 is present which is a unit value. Okay, so paste it here. So in the second part we have okay, xi plus k. So I is 2 plus k is 2 minus y 5 plus 2 minus 1 divided by x2 plus 2 minus x2 plus 1 alpha 3 5. Okay, so this is x4 minus y6 divided by x4 minus x3, and this is unit value. Okay, so let us check for values of y4, y6, x4, x3. Okay, so x4 is 4 minus 4 divided by 4 minus 2, so this comes out to be 0 again because of numerator. Okay, so alpha 25 is 0. Now again increment I by 1, so I is equals to 3, alpha 35. Okay, so alpha 35 is unity, so that's why in this case first part will be present by 5 plus 2 minus 1 x3 divided by xi, which is 3 plus 2 minus 1 minus x3 alpha 3 comma 5 plus some bracket into 4 comma 5, which is 0. Okay, so this is y6 minus x3 divided by x4 minus x3 into unit value. So y6 is 4 and all other values are x3 is 2, x4 is 4 again, so 4 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 2, so that is unit value. So alpha 3 comma 5 is unit value. Okay, now we already know that 4 comma 5, 5 comma 5 are 0, so I is equals to 4 and even 5. We are going to have alpha 4 comma 5 as 0. 4 comma 5, 5 comma 5 are 0, or all are a second order. Okay, so let us check all the values, and now we need to substitute all the alpha values of second order into our actual governing equation. Okay, which are these C terms.